Now we will discuss about the logical instructions. Logical instructions. So here that means the 8085 will perform the logical operations also. Therefore, the logical operations are AND, OR, XOR, compare, rotate, okay, and complement. Okay, so these are the operations performed by the logical instructions. Okay, the first one is AND. AND operation is performed with an accumulator. Therefore, the instruction is ANA register. Okay, so and after that ANA memory, ANA 8-bit data. Okay, and OR operations, OR operation is performed with an accumulator or a memory or a 8-bit data. Okay, and next one is XOR operations. So XOR operation. So XOR A, it will perform XOR operation with an accumulator or XOR A memory, XOR A 8-bit data. Okay, so therefore the meaning of this instruction is AND operation with an accumulator. That is, so the meaning of this instruction is, so A intersection of R, that is nothing but the accumulator is performing the intersection operation with the register. Okay, so the meaning of this instruction is, if we consider A is equal to 21 hexa and R is equal to 11 hexa. Okay, so AND operation is nothing but product operation. So therefore we will product these two registers. So the A will be write as 0 0 1 0, that is 2, and 0 0 0 1. So this is 2 and this is 1, and after that 11. So 0 0 0 1, this is 1 and this is also 1. Okay, so between these two bits we have to perform the AND operation. So AND is nothing but, so y is equal to A dot B. So the 1 dot 1 is 1 0 0 0. So 0 dot 1 is 0, 1 dot 0 is 0. So 0 dot 0 is 0 0. Therefore this is 0 and this is 1. So that means here this accumulator will store the result is 0 1 H. Okay, so likewise the operation is performed in this register with an accumulator. Okay, and next after instruction is ANA memory. AND operation is performed with the accumulator with the memory location. Okay, the meaning of this instruction is A tends to A intersection of M. And next, coming to the meaning of this instruction is A intersection of 8-bit data. Okay, and after that we are come to an OR operation. So OR is nothing but what? It is an addition operation. So the same example here I will consider. So here A is equal to 21 and R is equal to 11. In between these two we have to perform the addition operation. 0 plus 1 is 0 and sum is 1. Okay. So therefore 0 and 0. 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 and 0. Therefore this number is 3 and this number is 2. So therefore the final result is stored in this 32 is stored in an accumulator. Therefore the meaning of this instruction is A tends to A union R. So therefore after performing of this OR operation, the result is 32H is saved. So this is the 32H is saved in an accumulator. And next after that OR A M, and also so the meaning of this instruction is A union M. Okay, and after, so this is also A union of an 8-bit data, and the result is stored in the accumulator. Okay, so and next after that the XOR operation. So here the XOR of A. So that means in between these two numbers it will perform the XOR operation. So that means I consider A is equal to 20H and R is equal to 11H. Okay, H is nothing but these are the hexadecimal values. So here we are performing of an XOR operation. So 2 is nothing but 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 and 1 is 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Okay, in this we are performing the XOR operation. 0 XOR of 1 is 1, 0 XOR of 0 is 0, 0 XOR of 0 is 0, 0 XOR of 0 is 0. Okay, so 1 XOR of 0 is 1, 1 XOR of 0 is 1, 0 and 0. So here this value is 1 and this value is also 1. Okay, so here this value is stored in the accumulator. So that means, so A is XOR with this resistor R and the result is stored in this accumulator. Therefore the accumulator is equal to 11H. Okay, so likewise XOR A, that means here the meaning of this instruction is A XOR with the contents of the memory location. Okay, and next one is A XOR with an 8-bit data and the result is stored in the accumulator. Okay, so now AND or XOR operations, that means AND or XOR instructions are completed. Now compare, rotate and complete instructions. Compare instructions. So compare instruction is CMPA. Okay, So compare. Compare is nothing but it is the subtraction operation. Okay, compare A. Okay, so and the compare M. That means it will perform the subtraction operation. Comparison is nothing but it will perform the subtraction operation. That means it will compare. That means here the compare R. We will write here compare R. That means it will compare this resistor with an accumulator. So therefore the meaning of this resistor is A minus R. Okay. So that means it will compare. So what will compare? What it will compare? So that is A less than R or A greater than R. A is equal to R. In this way the comparison is performed. So by compare, this is memory. So this is also the subtraction operation. So therefore A minus M. So it will perform. So A less than M or A greater than M. So or A is equal to M. So likewise the comparison operation is performed. And next another instruction is compare immediate 8-bit data. Compare immediate. So here the I is nothing but an immediate. So compare immediate 8-bit data. So that means it will compare accumulator with this 8-bit data. That means it will perform the subtraction operation with accumulator and an 8-bit data. Okay. So therefore this is the meaning of this instruction. Next, after rotate instruction. Next instruction is rotate instruction. Okay. So the rotate instruction is rotate left without carry. So that is nothing but RLC. So rotate left without carry. So therefore the meaning of this instruction is I will consider an 8-bit data. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I will consider an 8-bit data. So this 8-bit data is moved to the left side. Okay. So therefore the data is 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. Okay. So the data is moved to this left side. So that means this bit is moved to this side and this bit is moved to this side. So likewise. So after moving of this data, so whatever the last bit is there, so that bit is come to here. Okay. So that is the case is if carry is equal to 0. Okay. So this is the left rotate. And next coming to RRC, that is nothing but rotate right without carry. So rotate right without carry. Without carry. Now and also I will take the same example, but it will rotate the right side. So the 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. Okay. So here the data is moved to this side. So that means whatever the last bit is there, this bit is come to this side. That means the data is moved from here to here and here to here and here to here. So the data is moving this side. So whatever the last bit is there, that bit will come to this side. So that is nothing but the rotate right without carry. And another instruction is rotate RAL, rotate accumulator lefts. That means this is a with carry. Rotate accumulator left. Okay, so this is with carry, that is if the carry is equal to 1. So okay, now I will take an example. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So again I will take the same example. So 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. So the bits are moving this side. So here if we consider a carry bit is also, that means if the carry bit is always 1. So whenever it will moving to this left side, so that means this side the bits are moving. So that means here the last bit is go to carry. Whatever the carry bit is there, that carry bit is add at the end of this bits. Okay, that is nothing but the RAL. And after that RAR is nothing but rotate accumulator right. This is also with carry. So here this is rotate accumulator right. Rotate accumulator right. So the meaning of this instruction is one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. Okay. So here we are moving the data to the right side. So here the data is moving this side. Okay. So whatever the last bit is there, that the last bit is go to the carry. So here this is a carry. So the data is moving from here, that means the right side. Okay. So the last bit will be moved to this side and this carry will come to this place. Okay. So this is the, in this way the rotate accumulator with right operation is performed. Okay. So these are the these four are the rotate instructions. Next instruction is the complement instruction. Next instruction is the complement instruction. Okay. So here complement CMA. So nothing but so here A is complementing, that is A tends to A bar. So another instruction is CMC, it is nothing but complement. So CMC is nothing but, C is nothing but carry, the complement the carry and complement the accumulator. So the complement the carry, so that is CY tends to CY bar. Okay. So these are the logical instructions. Okay. And next instruction is the branching instructions. Next instruction is the branching instruction. Branching okay na, branching instruction. So here the branching instruction is nothing but which will provides which instruction is executing. Okay. So the branching instructions are classified into three types. Those are the jump instruction. Okay, so and next one is a call instruction, and third one is a written instruction. Okay, so these are the instructions belongs to the branching instructions. Now the jump instructions. Here the jump instruction is classified into two types. First one is unconditional jump, unconditional instructions and conditional instructions. So unconditional instructions, unconditional instructions and conditional instructions. Okay, so coming to the unconditional instructions, the instruction is write as a jump 16-bit address. Okay, so and next one, call 16-bit address, and the last instruction is written, that is RET. Okay, so in this way the unconditional instructions are right. Okay, coming to the conditional instructions. So these conditional instructions are depending upon the flag registers. Okay, so the conditional instructions are depending upon the flag registers. So flag registers. So now we will discuss about conditional registers. Conditional instructions. We will discuss about the conditional instructions. So these conditional instructions are depending upon the flag registers. So depending upon the flag registers. Okay, and next after that, here the conditional jump, conditional jump, next conditional call, conditional call, conditional written. Okay, so conditional written. Now coming to the conditional jump. So here the flags are, so here z is equal to 0 is nothing but here this is a 0 flag. So here this is a jump instruction, that means J N Z is nothing but jump non-zero instruction. This is call instruction, therefore call non-zero instruction. So and after that conditional written, so written non-zero instruction. So these instructions are the 16-bit addresses. Okay, so we have to write after this instruction, we have to write the 16-bit address, and this is also a 16-bit address. This is also a 16-bit address. Okay, and after that z is equal to 1, that means 0. 0 flag is equal to 1. 0 flag is equal to 1 is nothing but jump to 0. Okay, this is also a 16-bit address, and this is jump call 0 and this is written 0. And after that the carry flag. So here the carry flag is equal to 0. So that is nothing but, so jump carry. Okay, so and next call to the carry, and next return to the carry. Next cy is equal to 1. is nothing but jump, no carry. Okay, this is also a 16-bit address. Here also call, no carry. So here also return, no carry. Okay, after that a parity flag. Here parity flag is equal to 1. So here this is 1 is nothing but an even parity. So that is nothing but jump parity is even parity, and this is a conditional call, call a parity is even parity, return the parity is an even parity. So these all are the 16-bit addresses. These all are the 16-bit addresses. Okay, and P is equal to 0 is nothing but it is an odd parity. So here JP 0, CP 0 and RP 0. So this is also an 8-bit 16-bit address. And next coming to the sign flag. So here it is a positive. So here J positive, jump positive. So therefore the conditional positive and return positive. Okay. Next coming to the S is equal to negative. So here jump negative. Okay. So carry negative. That means call negative, return negative. Okay. So these are the conditional instructions. Depending upon these flags, we have to write these instructions. Okay. Now we will discuss about the machine and I/O control instructions. So machine control instructions. So here the machine control instructions. So the machine control instructions are EI. It is nothing but enable interrupt. Enable interrupt. Okay. Next DI is nothing but disable interrupt. Disable interrupt. Okay. And next one is HLT. So HLT is nothing but halt. Halt. And next after that NOP. So NOP is nothing but no operation. So no operation. Okay na? So next one is EI is nothing but enable interrupt. So enable interrupt is nothing but it will enable all the interrupts. So enable all the interrupts. Enable all the interrupts. Next coming to the disable interrupt. So here we will disable the interrupts like so RST 7.5 and RST 6.5 and RST 5.5 and INTR. We will disable these interrupts, but we should not disable the interrupt that is trap. So here a trap interrupt not disabled. Trap interrupt is not disabled. Okay. So these are the machine control instructions. And also some of the instructions are also, some additional instructions are also there. Those additional instructions are DAA. So DAA is nothing but decimal adjustment accumulator. Okay. So here decimal adjust accumulator. Okay. So this instruction is used to convert the binary numbers to BCD numbers. Okay. So that means an accumulator is always checks the result of the BCD numbers is exceeds the 9 or not. So if the result is exceeds the 9, then it will subtract the 6 to that number. Okay. So that is nothing but DAA. Another two instructions are SIM, that means set interrupt mask. Set interrupt mask. Okay. Another one is the RIM, that is nothing but read interrupt mask. Read interrupt mask. See, so here these two instructions are used for enabling and disabling of an interrupt. Okay. So in the last presentations we have discussed serial IO control. In that there are two pins are there. So those pins are SOD and SID. Okay. So for SID is nothing but serial output data. For this purpose the SIM instruction is used. For SID is nothing but serial input data. For this purpose the RIM instruction is used. Okay. So now up to now, so these all are the instruction set of an 8085 microprocessor. Okay. So the instruction set of an 8085 microprocessor is classified into 5 types: data transfer instructions, arithmetic instructions, logical instructions, and branching instructions, and machine control instructions. Okay. Now our next topic is the addressing modes of an 8085 microprocessor. So here the addressing modes is nothing but the microprocessor can different ways the data can be accessed. So that is nothing but an addressing modes. The 8085 microprocessor consisting of 5 types of addressing modes. So those are the immediate addressing modes and register addressing mode, direct addressing mode, indirect addressing mode, and implied addressing mode. Okay. So here the first one is the immediate addressing mode. So here the immediate addressing mode is nothing but in the immediate addressing mode we have to write the 8-bit or 16-bit data in the instruction itself. Okay. So here the example of this immediate instruction is that is MVI A, 20 hexa. So here this I is represents an immediate data, So here that means the accumulator will store this immediate data to this an accumulator. So therefore the meaning of this instruction is, this is the meaning, that means A is equal to 20 hexa. Okay. So and another one is LXID. So this is nothing but load the immediately to the register pair. So here this is a D register. So the D register is nothing but it is a DE register pair. Okay, so that means after execution of this instruction, so DE is equal to 10FFH is stored in this DE register pair. And next, after that, register addressing modes. So the register addressing modes is defined. It will specifies the data transfer between the one place to another place. That means we have to write the registers in the instruction. So therefore this is the example. So here move RD comma RS. So here RD is the destination register and RS is the source register. So that means the meaning of this register is the contents of RS is moved to this RD. So that means what are the contents are there in this RS register, those contents are moved to this RD register. Here in this place we have so many registers, those are A, B, C, D, E. We have to use all these registers in place of these two registers. Okay. So another example is move A comma B. So therefore the meaning of this register is the contents of B is moved to this N accumulator. Okay. So and another example is HP HL. That means SP is nothing but it is a stack pointer. So that means here this is HL is nothing but it is an HL register pair. So what are the data is present in the HL register pair that will be moved to this stack pointer. Okay. So that is the meaning of this instruction. And after that, direct addressing mode. So the direct addressing mode, we have to mention the address in the, we have to store the address directly in the instruction. Okay. So here the meaning of this instruction is, here a memory location is there. Here this is a memory location. So here it will directly mention the address in the instruction. So this instruction is load an accumulator. So that means the instruction is 2000H. Okay. So in the 2000H some value is there. So for example a 13H is there. So in accumulator this 13H is moved. Okay. So that means after execution of this instruction A is equal to 13H. And another instruction is HLD. So that means store the HL register pair. Okay. So that means here this will be dividing into two parts. First one is the lower order and this is the higher order. That means, so here the lower order will save the 3000H of address location and the higher order is save the next instruction, that is 3001H in the H register. Okay. Therefore that is the meaning of this instruction. And after that, indirect addressing modes. So in this indirect addressing mode is the register pair is present in the instruction. So here this is the instruction. This instruction is load an accumulator, okay, with a register a pair. So here the register pair is the BC register pair. Okay. So that means the what are the contents are there in the DC register pair. So those contents are moved to the N accumulator. That means those contents are loaded in the accumulator. Okay. Therefore this is the meaning of this instruction. And after that a move M comma A. So now this M is indicating the HL register pair. So what are the data is there in the accumulator? So here in the accumulator, so for example 13H is there. So for example in the accumulator 13H is there. After the execution of this instruction, Okay, so the 13H is moved to the HL register pair. So what are the address are there? So depending upon that address, the 13H is moved to this HL register pair. Okay, and next one is the implied addressing modes. In this implied addressing modes, you have no need to write the any registers, memory, or whatever it may be. You have to simply write only the opcode. That means the opcode specifies the address of an operand. So that is nothing but, so here this is a complement and accumulator. So here a complement operation is performed. So that means the complement accumulator is, so A is complementing. Okay. So another instruction is RAL. So this instruction is already discussed. So here RAL is nothing but rotate accumulator left with carry. Okay. So in this no need to mention any operands here. Okay. So this is the addressing modes of an 8085 microprocessor. Okay. Up to now we have discussed okay. So up to now we have discussed the unit 1. So that is, so unit 1 is the architecture of an 8085 microprocessor. In that I have explained the first topic is introduction to microprocessor and pin diagram of a microprocessor, and after that architecture of a microprocessor, and so multiplexing and demultiplexing of address and data lines, okay, and after that control signals and status signals, and status signals, control signals and status signals, and after that the interrupts of an 8085 microprocessor, interrupts of 8085 microprocessor, and instruction set of microprocessor, instruction set of a microprocessor, and the addressing modes of microprocessor. Okay. So these are the topics I have covered in the first unit. Okay. So thank you.